I've got wings and boobies.
She's literally
me.
just staring at the camera. How are we competing against that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
competing against that?
I mean, we can't. For the rest of your life.
with the Dark Knight.
Can I do this or what?
Yeah.
One movie is Goodfellas. Okay.
Oh, we have to
Four.
choose one of the four. Hold on a second.
Listen.
We'd set
one
up-
is
Stop interrupting
Don't
her.
interrupt
Want me
Liz,
to
guys.
mute them all, Liz? I
All of
can.
you guys be quiet right now.
Oh my
He's trying to
God.
talk, okay? Do not.
Okay, one is-
Oh, hang on
one
a
is-
second. We got a phone call.
He's trying-
Oh, sorry.
So, how did you get the link to get in the Zoom room? This is Liz. No?
It's on Twitter.
It's on Twitter?
Yes.
Twitter.
You know what? I might have shared the wrong link.
You want me?
Hey, John.
John, are you there?
Wait, what's the little
What's
baby
up?
in the right-hand corner?
We can't hear you.
John, you're tripping me out, bro.
Man, looks like you just snorted some coke.
Oh, shit! No! What? Man, what check it out. He's fine. He's on the ground. Oh, wait, now some chicks on him. There's some dudes on him.
What is going
Wait. Oh, they're doing CPR. John! John's doing it. Get his ass back alive, dude.
Got
Where
eight.
we are? Oh, there goes John.
Wait, why are we
Lost
frozen?
John. Where'd John go?
Hey, John. Restaurant wearing that.
On like
If I was a
10,
woman.
10 of your monitors, you got.
What is she saying?
Wow. Wow. This is great. This is content. I don't know why we only have 11.
Hey, John, hang out with us, man. You know?
Yeah.
There he is. He's there. Hey, John, what's up, dog? How you been?
Oh, here we go again.
That's where I put the Zoom
Oh.
link. I meant to.
Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on.
Oh, shit.
Got
Yeah. He's
This
pooping.
is great. Look at that. Shit away,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, no, he has. Hey, when you gotta go to, he must have had Maria's.
Cantina. Restaurant. Hi, John.
And a championship semi-finals. Oh, fuck this shit, man. I'm gonna cut this shit off. All right.
We'll get there. All
Yeah,
right,
we'll
next,
take care of Jim. We got to take care of Jim.
we got the
You know what-
ugliest Bert and Ernie I've ever seen in my life. What the hell is
Oh.
that?
Oh my god.
Kind of looks like Ray.
Right, that's that.
Sorry.
I mean,
I don't have a filter. I'm sorry.
Which
You
one?
guys gonna put shit like
Is
Yo, Barney, what's up? It's John. Oh fuck!
Oh
John's
no. John got it.
God, no!
John.
John
John.
He's getting in the coffin? What is he getting in?
And we didn't get. What's that sound? What is that sound, horse?
It's this sound.
You sure you don't want to tell them about your pediatric hemorrhoid?
What's John doing? Wait, I gotta watch John on the Hey, Joe Barney. Joe,
Oh, John's
You
in.
can get
What?
ketchup something.
Barney, throw it up now.
John's throwing
John.
up.
That was horse yesterday. That was horse yesterday after eating meatballs from 7-Eleven.
That's what a Zoom bomber is.
That's a Zoom bomber, huh?
Oh, okay.
That's our first official Zoom bomb.
We got Zoom Bomb, folks. Fucking A.
Protester.
Zoom Bomb City.
It was fun.
It's
And
yeah.
it's
It's
got
like
his ugly ass feet down there too. You don't even have
oh, he's
shoes on.
barefoot. I didn't even notice that costume. So you get the orange coat, prison garb, the fake wig, and the glasses. And eBay said, nah, we're not gonna allow that. So they pulled them all down.
Why?
They said they didn't want to have Jeffrey Dahmer.
He's a serial killer. He ate.
It's more like Justin Bieber.
Oh, that's the dude that ate people?
Yes.
That's the idiot.
Yes.
Oh, that dude's freaky. Yeah, fuck him. I wouldn't do it either.
Then he ate them.
He's missing one piece of the costume. I would have actually had one more piece, a bag of Old Trapper, and then when people ask what that is, I go, no, not what, who. Remember Trapper used to call in the Jim Rome show?
Oh, are we
That's what we
doing?
should talk about. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you at work?
I did that on the water hole. I crapped in my van.
Oh, I just farted. Did you hear that? I jumped into my chair. A little fart came out. And I could see it in slow motion coming out of my mouth.
Oh, a Luke?
No. I almost had an embarrassing situation happen, though. The bathrooms weren't working, and I needed to go now. Like,
You know?
I had somebody ask me if I was a bot.
Are you a bot?
well,
Have any of us in
Well.
this room actually seen Liz live?
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
We'll do it live.
What is up? It is Monday. Boo! Yuck! 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 Monday. It is a short week for everybody. You guys get to experience what I experience every week, which is the 4-day work week. Now, I have to work 40 hours to get my 4-day work week. And most Americans that work 40-hour weeks are going to get theirs after working 32 hours. But it is close enough. You can experience what I experience every week. Saw something there. I thought I had a zit. It's just red. It's probably my skin's reaction to seeing the sun the first time in 10 days. Give me back my son! I have spent the last 10 days in this office with the exception of 45 minutes when I ran up to the grocery store to get some food I was craving. It was sugar. I got some Reese's peanut butter cups and caramel corn, and now I'm back on my diet. I put on the work pants today for those wondering about the battle between the 34 pants. They were a little tight. I did not have a chance to weigh myself. Because, boy, I had a rough night. Let's just say that. Bird Dog was first.
You won. You did it.
And Jay is the loser.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. No, God.
Jay is here.
So you get God, please, nothing. No.
Jay's in the chat.
No. Good day, sir. No.
So I went to bed early on Saturday night to try to get back onto the clock. And that went well. And I woke up Sunday morning at 6, and I got a good 9 hours of sleep, and it worked really well. So my plan was working. Went to bed early last night. Went to bed at 7:57. And somewhere around 8:30, I dozed off. And then my wife comes to bed later. 10:30, she comes to bed, and I kind of wake up. And I fell back asleep for about 10, 15 minutes, and then I am fucking wide fucking ass awake for the next 3 hours. I have insomnia. And now it's too late to take anything, because then 4 hours later, you're trying to get up and you took something. It's too late. You gotta, if you're gonna take a sleeping helper, ailment, pill, whatever, you've got to take that shit early. So in the middle of the night, you wake up insomnia, you're screwed. Screwed! So then I go out to sleep on the couch because I'm tossing and turning for 2 hours. I'm like, I can't wake the wife up because she's got to work and it's not fair. So after just laying there for a couple hours. I'm like, fuck it, I'll go sleep on the couch. Maybe that'll. And so I take my phone, which is my alarm clock, out there. And after 30 minutes, it's hot out there in the living room because we only have the air conditioning in the bedroom. I'm like, oh, fuck this. I went back to bed. And within 30 minutes, I probably fall asleep. So I left my fucking alarm clock phone in the living room. So we have that little laser clock that puts the time on the ceiling. So I'm sound asleep, and I kind of wake up, and I look up, and I am now 30 minutes past my alarm. So, yeah, it was not a fun way to start my Monday is what I'm getting to. And now I'm tired as fuck, which means I'll probably be wide awake. No, I'm taking a pill tonight. Fuck that. I'm not leaving it up to chance. I'm going to take a sleeping pill and get caught back up. Anyway, there it is. A bunch of shit you did not even care to know, but I told you anyway. That was the end of my vacation. Vacations always end horribly anyway. By the way, Darren, thank you for retweeting, even though you're at some softball game. And Gail, thanks for retweeting the show. So there you go. My Monday started off really bad. Really bad.
Mr. Anderson, welcome back. We missed you.
Anyway, yeah. So right before the show, I laid down and I set my alarm because I'm like, I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna fucking sleep through the show, and I didn't fall asleep, but I was worried that I would. So anyway, there it is. That was the end of the weekend. What's cool about the weekend, though, I will say, for those of you that did not, I work whenever the fuck I feel like at retirement. Well, there you go, Jay. There you go, Jay. Not all of us can be retired. I've only got 10 more years, whatever the fuck it is. I will say this, though. What will help me get to retirement quicker is relaxing. Not me relaxing, but relaxing that shows up in the chat on Fridays. Mainly Fridays. He shows up every once in a while during the week. But relaxing, one of our oldest clone members, he says he's 75. He tipped me $200 on Friday night during DJ Haunted Horse. $200. That's fucking awesome. That's more than I make in a day's wages. He tipped me $200. Yes. Yes, Eric. Yes. Relaxing tipped me $200 Friday night. So I was yes, $200. Yes. So I was very happy with that. I went an extra hour and a half, which, I mean, I couldn't go too much longer. I do have obligations, but I went an extra hour and a half and very appreciative. And so anyway, shout out to him. That helps pay for the show for 2 months. So the next 2 months, I don't have to pay the streaming bill. It's been paid for by relaxing. So yes. And he didn't want much for it. I go, hey, what songs? I'll play some of your music. He goes, nope, let everyone else pick songs. I'm just here having fun listening. So yeah, I was shocked. I told my mom today, I sent her Marco Polo. I said, hey, someone tipped me $200 on Friday night for during my DJ show. And her response was, I'm her only child. Her response was, why would someone give you $200 for playing music? Unappreciative. Now, granted, she's going to be 80 next year. Different generation. But come on. I provide a very nice product. Very, very polished product. Haunted Horse, where is your enthusiasm? It has to be like from the movie Bubble Boy, $500. I don't know what that is. I know what Bubble Boy is. I know the guy that was in it, Gyllenhaal. His sister's hot, by the way. Maggie Gyllenhaal. I have a thing for her. I would imagine most people say she's not hot. No, I have a thing for Maggie Gyllenhaal. She's hot. Relaxing figured out how to tip you. He did. Maybe it took him so long to figure out how to tip me. He's just like, instead of giving you like $10 every other week, or I'm just going to give it to you all at once and be done for the year. I don't know. She's not hot. I knew that was going to be the reaction. Most people do not think she is. I'm just saying, she is to me. There you go. I think she's hot. Let's see. What else? Okay. So we do have, what time is it? We do have video of the day. I'm telling you right now, it's hot up here. We hit 94 today, and then it's going back in the 80s tomorrow. So 1 day heat wave. So I got this fan blowing on my face, and what happens is it dries out my eyes and it makes me tireder. I'm not going to lie. I will be asleep by 7 o'clock tonight. I will be asleep by 7. And I am going to have a sleeping pill because I'm not leaving it up to chance. I will get a good night's sleep tonight. Oh, you know what I was going to say real quick before I start the weird news? I have this on my tablet, which I read at bedtime, all the news and everything. And so it gives you headlines, right? And if there's a headline I don't want to see, I hit the little 3 dots and say, show me less of this. And then I get to pick out what I don't want to see. So you can customize your news feed. Well, for the last 5 days, I've been clicking on the 3 dots and saying, I don't want to see anything about, I'm not even going to say his name, the former CEO of Amazon.com and owner, and his gold-digging fiance, now wife. And I tap on their names repeatedly. And I've done that now for probably 20 stories, and Google News is still fucking shoving that shit up my ass. So tell me, those 3 dots really don't do anything. They just make me think like they're doing something. Because I don't give a fuck about that guy marrying that gold digger woman. I could give a shit. Now, I don't hate them. Like a lot of people are like, oh, fuck him. I just don't care. I don't want to see it. I do not care. This is me to the gold digger and the billionaire getting married. This is me. I don't care. But I cannot get that damn thing out of my news feed. And I've hit, I don't care about their 2 names about 20 times. I don't care, Google. Oh, right. What? You racist piece of shit. I am never going to ever have that plugged in the correct way. It is always on the charger. Never. You would think I would learn after like 3 years.
You racist piece of shit.
Plug the cord in. It's the one thing. All right, so let's go. You guys are obsessed with my infatuation with Maggie Gyllenhaal. Hey, you never know which direction this shows. I make a flippant comment, and you guys are obsessed about it, which is fine. Because I went the same on somebody that said someone was hot. Might have been you, Peter. Someone said someone was hot, and I'm like, are you insane? So that's fair. My tastes are open for critique as well. But someone was like, someone was hot, and I'm like, are you, what? Oh, it was, when we were talking about, someone said that, who's the woman that was in Cheers? Diane. Someone said that she was hotter than someone that I thought was smoking hot. What's her name? Diane Chambers, but what's her actress name? And it was like, she's hotter than Christy Brinkley or something. And I'm like, not Barbara Streisand. Who's on Cheers? What's her name? She's got a blonde. Anyway, they were saying she was hotter than Christy Brinkley. I'm pretty sure that's what the argument was. Okay, it wasn't you. Fair enough. I forgot who it was. But they're like, oh, jeez, why can't I pull this? Because I'm tired. That's why. Diane on Shelley Long. I didn't even have to do it. They were saying Shelley Long was hotter than Christy Brinkley. And they were persistent. They weren't just pulling. They were like, no, because of this and this. And she just got, I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And he's like, in their prime. And I'm like, exactly. It's like, not now. I'm like, in the prime. Shelley Long is not even in the same state. She's not even on the same planet as Christy Brinkley. So it's fair enough that you can critique my Maggie Gyllenhaal hotness. She looks like the lady in Red Rum. Well, I don't know who that is. She looks like Olive Oil from Popeye movie. Fair enough. Fair enough. That was Shelley Duvall. I met Maggie Gyllenhaal at Burbank Airport. We were on the same flight. She was super cute in person and very sweet. Yeah. I think she's hot. Right. Peter nailed it. What did he nail? Racist? What did he nail? I don't know what that is. Racist. I don't even know what I said that gets that. Anyway. How about no? The Shining. Shelley Long was not in the Shelley Duvall was in The Shining. Shelley Long was on Cheers. She's blonde. One's brunette and Popeye Olive Oil looking. Anyway. We got a couple minutes. We got the video of the day. Here's the video of the day teaser. I Googled haunted horse because I like to see kind of like what the profile in Google is. And, some things that aren't related to me come up, obviously, because, the world doesn't revolve around me. So there's a band named Haunted Horses. Some of their videos come up and whatever. I asked the AI to do this. And some of my shit came up. Hold on. Nice, clean water. That's how hot I am. Not as hot as Maggie Gyllenhaal. Boom. And this video came up, which is the video of the day. That is fucking funny. I searched haunted horse, and this video comes up, and it had me laughing so hard. Not that hard. Laughing hard. Like belly roll laughs. I always love these. So I've got a story. This from New York Post. Yes, crew members do have sex in the cockpit. We kind of we ran out of time when Gail was on the show Friday. Yes, crew members do have sex in the cockpit. Flight attendant confesses the plane is on autopilot. But the little stories at the top that I didn't pick. Dear Abby, my wife is going through menopause. It makes, and then it stops. Makes what? Makes me insane. Makes me unhappy. Makes me want to get a divorce. I guess I got to click on it now to finish the headline. Makes me want to divorce her. Through better or worse, bud. Winemakers are fibbing about alcohol content. These are just tease stories that I'm not going to read. I am reading this one, so I won't read it yet. World's best pizza in an unsurprising country. Anyway. You said boing. Cockpit. Did I say? Yep, cockpit. So there's that one. Here's another story that I should have time to get to. From New York Post. Here's a drop. Too bad Bacon's on vacation. I'm Dr. Butthole. Beware this warning sign that could lead to scary silent disease. This guy calls himself Dr. Butthole. He's a proctologist, and I would imagine it's a warning sign for some kind of colon cancer or whatever. I just love the headline that says, I'm Dr. Butthole. In fact, I'm going to put that on the screen because the headline is the best part about the story. I'm going to read it because I might save a life today, so why not? I just read another story, very sad. I don't like to talk about these things. I'm Dr. Butthole. That guy's name is Dr. Butthole. I read about a Utah, an influencer from Utah that passed away at 30. And he diagnosed with colorectal cancer at 25. That is happening more and more and more. And young people just ignore the signs, and probably the doctors too. And that is a disease that used to not show up until you were after 50, which is why they recommended you get the, what's it called? I've had 5 of them now. The colonoscopy. And now they're recommending at 45. They need to lower that. Lots of young people are getting it. And there's theories of why, but they don't know for sure. Ultra-processed foods, American diet, sedentary lifestyle, whatever it is, obesity. But a lot of these young people, like the actor that played the Black Panther, he died of colorectal cancer in his 30s. A lot of these people are not overweight. So I said these people.
You racist piece of shit.
They're thin. So I think it's ultra processed foods. I think we are poisoning ourselves. What is on there? Cat hair. Cat hair. Damn cats. Stop getting up here and getting your hair on my microphone. Back it. Who's the person in the chat that said their cat hears Alvy's sound effects and it makes their cat go freaking out? All right, it's time for Haunted Horses video of the day.
It's time for Haunted Horses video of the day.
All right, once again, to set this one up, I went into my AI, Gemini, Google's AI, and I said, show me videos of haunted horse. I wanted to see if it could find me because I'm all over YouTube and it's owned by Google. So it found this group that I've known about called Haunted Horses, and they've got music videos. It did find some of my videos, and then it found this video, which is fucking hilarious. So it is now a video of the day. So here we go. This is what happens when you search haunted horse and this random shit comes up.
Ah, that creepy horse-looking guy is coming right at me.
Want a free ghostly horse ride?
No way. Charlie, let's get out of here. Fast!
But Grandma, why does it look like a horse?
That's the horse ghost. I kicked it out once and now it's back for revenge. If I don't save you, it'll turn you into a horse too.
What? I don't want to be a horse.
Come on, let's spy on her from a safe distance.
Like now if you dare to see what's next.
I didn't dare to see what's next. If you guys want to see what's next, you'll just have to find it yourself. I don't even know where the next one is. Honestly. I'm not going to click like. Now the chat is saying I clicked like and I didn't see anything else. Maybe it's a lie. Anyway, there you go. Charlie. One more time. Now that you know what it is. One more time.
Ah, that creepy horse-looking guy is coming right at me.
Want a free ghostly horse ride?
No way. Charlie, let's get out of here. Fast!
But Grandma, why does it look like a horse?
That's the horse ghost. I kicked it out once and now it's back for revenge. If I don't save you, it'll turn you into a horse too.
What? I don't want to be a horse.
Come on, let's spy on her from a safe distance.
Like now if you dare to see what's next.
I don't get this like now if you dare to see what's next. All right, I'm going to click like. I just did. Nothing happened. Other than this video has 717,000 views, was posted 3 months ago, and it has 10,000 likes. And apparently the like doesn't get you anything. Someone did say in the chat it looks like a donkey, so there you go, Eric. Like minds think alike. All right, anyway, there you go. There you go. Sus, right? Where's Cindy? Intro at Haunted Horse. Where's Cindy's intro? Where is she? I don't see her. Oh, there she is.
Hi, Cindy. Oh, you. It's so good to see you again.
It's not her intro. It's her button. They're your buttons. When you get one, they're your buttons. Speaking of buttons, where's Lauren at lately? I made a button for Lauren. And now he's the producer of Jim Rome, and he's too big for us. He produced Friday. I don't know if he's producing today. I didn't catch the show today. Oh, they had big ears on. Andrew Siciliano's ears make commissioner ears look like they're tiny. Those are some big ass ears. They are massive. And they're out like if I pulled them out as far as him, I'd rip my ears off. Those are some big ears. I'm just saying. All right. Anyway, maybe Lauren's embarrassed because I told him he should ask Izzy out on a date because Izzy was filling in his chair last Friday, and she was cute. And I'm like, Lauren, I'd totally ask her out for coffee. I'm just saying. I don't know. Maybe they have a policy in place. I think she's a temp, though. I don't know if that would affect, but most workplaces have that policy now. You can't fraternize. What are we at? Let's see. Let's just start with the, yes, crew members do have sex in the cockpit. Flight attendant confesses. The plane is on autopilot. While frequent flyers are sitting back and enjoying the ride, hey-oh, wingmen are too. Freaky wingmen. I missed that word. Freaky wingmen are too. This according to an in-flight insider who claims captains and cabin crew members secretly have sex in the sky. Quote, here's how pilots and flight attendants join the Mile High Club when they're on the clock. The clock! And you're in the passenger seats, began Sierra Mist. This person's name is Sierra Mist. That was a popular drink in the 90s that was like Sprite and 7-Up. Sierra Mist, but their name's spelled Cierra instead of Seirra. Mist, Mistt, an experienced air hostess in a jaw-dropping vid. Is there a porn vid with this? Is there a porn vid? I want to see that. Hold on. Let me see if I can find the porn vid. It says not safe for work, too. Might be cockpits in it. Let's see. The not safe for work know-it-all explained, quote, so there's at least 2 pilots in the flight deck. Flight deck! Sorry. By the way, there's another question. That was dropped on the show. Ryan was co-hosting Thursday, and Frank Moda dropped the flight deck, got arrested. And I'm like, yeah, we already know that. And he goes, no, recently, like again. And then Ryan was like texting Moda to like get the details on it, and we never got the details on it. Was that just Frank? Were you just pulling our chain, or is that real? The not safe for work know-it-all explains. Okay, 2 pilots in the flight deck, and there has to be at least 2 people in the flight deck at all times on the flight. Quote: if a pilot is hungry or has to pee, he has to come out of the flight deck, but a flight attendant has to go in there to replace him, added Mist. And that's how plans of initiation to join the Mile High Club are activated. It's a club for heat-seeking hedonists who prefer hanky-panky on the plane. I like the picture they gave. Hold on. This is some random, they find some random picture. This is the picture. Come on, get that stupid banner off. That's the picture they have. I don't know, maybe AI created or whatever to demonstrate what's going on. The mid-air romps, which are not officially considered illegal offenses. Wait a minute, not officially considered illegal offenses have been deemed icky by flight attendants such as Susan Bucknam, who's caught couples getting it on in filthy aircraft bathrooms and in their seats beneath the blankets. Mist, however, isn't dismayed by the risque display. The Skyway siren even teased that she's enjoyed some coitus in the clouds during a shift or two. But for great sex on the fly, she says aviators and attendants must adhere to a strict set of rules. There's rules for this. E-Money, what's up? What's up, V?
Welcome to the party,
V. Here's the rules. If the flight attendant and the pilot want to have sex. Number 1, make sure you work with a crew that you can trust. Also, know your plan to have sex. Number 2, you pick a flight that you know has a route that's normally a smooth ride. Smooth ride. No turbulence. Oh, the turbulence. Once you have those 2 things, the third one is super easy, the brunette assured. Have one pilot come out of the cockpit and one flight attendant to go in. And all the while, unsuspecting jet setters are cluelessly waiting for coffee service. Quote, passengers have absolutely no idea what is going down in that flight deck. Miss chuckled. The plane is on autopilot. Surprisingly, her hot and heavy revelation didn't surprise travelers. Quote, this is why all these planes are crashing, a commenter kidded. Pilots are distracted by flight attendants. I wondered why the pilot is sweaty when he says goodbye to me after getting off the plane, another joked. I love flying, added a less amused, more alarmed woman, but you make me question my life on the flight. Remember when that pilot called in to Jim and said that he takes naps while he's flying? And then other pilots called in and said, yeah, we do. We take naps, put it on autopilot. That's spookier than bow chicka bow wow. I'm in the Mile Die Club. Yours, John Denver. Jeez. Rocky Mountain High. That's Alvy's album drop. I got to drop it. His Surf and Suds guys didn't say anything Saturday. Yeah, that's right. You were at the Surf and Suds. I don't know that they would, Eric. Oh, Eric, guess what? Did you know that the owner of this place was arrested? No HR on JR show, I believe. No HR. Oh, human resources. You don't know, though, because Jim took over the operation recently when CBS divested from the Jim Rome show. Jim and Janet now run that ship. They only use Media One for distribution. Uh-oh, we got a bot.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
Your move, creep.
What a bummer.
I haven't had this drop in a while.
Well, I'm here with one of my favorite bears. It's Mr. Chocolate. Hey, Mr. Chocolate.
Timothy Treadwell, you would have done better off staying away from those bears, bro. You'd still be on the planet. And your girlfriend, you took her out with you. Metallica singing Rocky Mountain High wanted me to die in a plane crash. They played Rocky Mountain High? They covered it? Really? By the way, you played a clip, Eric, while I was doing the DJ show and making $200 thanks to relaxing. And I tried to find the song, but I couldn't figure out which song it was. But I don't know Metallica's catalog very well. But I played your clip, and then I tried to find the song, and I couldn't figure it out. What time is it? 5:34. All right. Damn you, Bacon. Every time I say all right now, I think of that. Dr. Butthole. New York Post. I could save a life here, so pay attention to Dr. Butthole. New York Post. I'm Dr. Butthole. Beware this warning sign that could lead to scarily silent disease. Oh, anal cancer. Boy, there's nothing better than tuning into the show for some laughs and talking about anal cancer. Anal cancer is on the rise, particularly among white,
You racist piece of shit.
and Hispanic women
You racist piece of shit.
over the age of 65. The lifetime risk of developing anal cancer is around 1 in 500. What? That's a lot lower than I would have guessed. 1 in 500, which predicts about 11,000 new cases and 2,000 deaths this year. Dr. Evan Goldstein, a.k.a. the Butthole Doctor, a New York City-based anal surgeon known as Dr. Butthole, and the Bottom Whisperer. The Bottom Whisperer. I got a bottom whisperer. My bottom whispering. I bet you that's Ryan texting me because I forgot he was doing his show and I texted him. So he's going to pay me back. Let me guess. Yes! Ryan, you got me. I forgot you were doing your show. I've been on vacation. I forgot. I sent you. And now you got to get me back in my show. Fair enough. I texted him and I'm like, 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh, shit. He's doing his show. Let's see. The Butthole Doctor cautions about a warning sign that can increase the risk of getting diagnosed with this silent disease. You know who died? Farrah Fawcett died of that. Quote, anal cancer stems from the HPV virus, human papilloma virus, for many from the development of anal warts. About 90% of all anal cancers are linked to infection with human papilloma virus. So, if you've never done butt stuff, you're in a good spot. I'm just saying. Or use a condom if you're going to do butt stuff. There you go. I just saved all your lives. Don't do butt stuff without a condom. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention estimate that 85% of people will get HPV at some point. 85%. Not there either. That's everywhere. A lot of throat cancers from it because, oral sex. A lot of mouth cancer because of oral. Yep. The human papilloma virus, you're a little bastard. They may be present on a single bump in the anal region or as a cluster that resembles cauliflower. Most are raised, but some are flat. Many think they're just skin tags, then find out it's anal warts. They can be painful and itchy. All right, I'm done with this story. If you've got anything going on back there, go see the doctor because we don't want you to die. And notice when they said this, of course, there are, there's homosexuality, but when they said the high risk, they said white and Hispanic women. They didn't say white and Hispanic people. Women. So, pay attention. If you have anything going on, go see Dr. Butthole. Get checked out. Don't die. Just get a little. I've had 4 or 5 colonoscopies. Every time they go in there, they find a little polyp. Take it out. That shit could have killed me. They found the first one when I was. When did they find the first one? When did I have my first one? I had a colonoscopy when I was like 6. That sucked. Or 5. Because I had problems going to the bathroom, apparently. 5 or 6. And I do remember this. I got to see the monitor, which to a 5 or 6-year-old is cool. See a television of what the inside of your body looks like. And what was the other part? What was I going to say? Oh, they do not make that device for children. So they use an adult colonoscopy. At least they did back in 1975 to do the process on a kid. That sucks. You saw Jaws and a colonoscopy. I mean, right. That was probably a bad year for me. My parents took me to see Jaws and I got a colonoscopy. All I remember is I got the enema after, and I've never shit so much in my life, and that's all the way up till now. That shit I had at 5 years old after the colonoscopy was the biggest shit I had in my entire life, and I'm 56 now. Was it aliens? Wind turbine blade crashes into traffic on busy Northwest Interstate. What? Does that happen now? I need a red strobe light in this booth. Bot. Oh, got it. Okay. All right, we got time. New York Post. By the way, if someone wants to come on, I got the Zoom up. I'm always running the Zoom in case someone wants to show up. I got DMs coming in, but they're not pertaining. They're DMs for money. Like friends that are telling me about stock tips. New York Post. Robots replace hotel check-in staff. And a tourist freaks out when they talk back. Don't look at me. All right, so I've got the video for this. Get rid of Dr. Butthole. I want to see this. You know, robots are coming. Robots are on their way here. They just aren't there yet. That looks creepy as fuck. But apparently this robot talks. If I can find the video. I hate these. The news stories suck because they always say there's a video and then they never show it. I don't know why it takes me. Oh, there's a video. Okay, here we go.
Pero se mueve. Y llegamos de check-in y los recepcionistas son robots.
On. All right, let's try this again.
Vinimos al hotel de Tokio. Ay, pero se mueve. Y llegamos de check-in y los recepcionistas son robots. No me mires, no me mires así. ¿Qué hay que hacer? Escanear el pasaporte. Ay, me das mucho miedo, por favor. O sea, miren, tipo la recepción del hotel. Solo hay dos robots.
Speak English.
You racist piece of
Yo
shit.
puse mis datos ahí y ahora me está dando, este señor, me está dando mi tarjeta.
When's it gonna talk?
Literalmente.
Oh, there it goes.
We hope you have a delightful stay at our hotel.
Gracias. Ay, no, una reverencia.
What the hell?
Y ahora me está dando, este señor, me está dando mi tarjeta. Y o sea, literalmente.
Check-in is now complete. We hope you have a delightful stay at our hotel.
Turn the volume up on that
Ay,
one.
no,
I guess it's more. Hold on.
Y ahora me está dando, este señor,
One last
me está dando mi tarjeta. Y o sea, literalmente.
Check-in is now complete. We hope you have a delightful stay at our hotel.
Gracias.
Yeah. We hope you have a delightful stay at our hotel. I'd be leaving. What if that idiot robot shows up in my room? Hello, I'm here to give you some room service. Stupid.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
That's what I would do. If I was in that hotel and I took the ticket, it goes, thank you for staying at our wonderful hotel. We hope you have a good, nice evening. I'd go drop this on his ass.
Someone isn't gonna like that.
Your move, creep.
What a bummer.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Drop that on his ass. See if the robot knows what this is.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Anyway, machines are seemingly rendering us obsolete in every sector. I don't know that robot is going to render anyone obsolete. That was creepy. From manufacturing to the restaurant industry. If that thing shows up to take my order, I'm leaving. In a recent example, an Argentinian tourist. Oh, is that what she was speaking? Argentinian? Spanish? I couldn't tell. She was... It was like, there's not enough volume.
You racist piece of shit.
What the hell is this lady saying? I couldn't even tell if it was Spanish or not. I was... Has seen a dystopian TikTok video with more than 840,000 views. The receptionists are robots, wailed the traveler. Is that what she said? The receptionists are robots. That's a quote. I heard, who goes by Manuelalimanaya in the clip before panning to the cybernetic clerks who stand stiffly behind the counter in white outfits. White?
You racist piece of shit.
And pillbox hats like something out of Blade Runner. I've seen Blade Runner. They didn't look like Blade Runner to me. Sorry. Blade Runner had that young chick that was hot back in the day. Not as hot as Maggie Gyllenhaal, but Sean Young. Not as hot as Maggie Gyllenhaal. But hot. Oh, that's going to be my new thing. That is creepy. That is creepy. The reception. Wait, okay. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Frets the TikToker as one of the robo receptionists greets her. I thought she didn't say, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I thought she said, sound like a fucking dolphin. She was, I can't sound like a dolphin, sorry. That was my dolphin impression. She was reportedly staying at a Hen Na hotel. Hen Na translates to strange in Japanese. In Tokyo, a chain that enlists a variety of humanoid hospitality bots to cater to guests. The Travel reported. The first Hen Na opened in Nagasaki with the goal of revolutionizing the hospitality industry by providing visitors with a more expedient service. If expedient means creepy as fuck, then that worked. There are now more than 20 branches of the futuristic inns whose lobbies are staffed by either humanoid or, wait for it, dinosaur droids. Dinosaur droids. Other high-tech amenities include interactive holograms and RoboHan, a mobile robot assistant. While the intent was to enhance the check-in experience, Manu found the experience extremely unsettling. Yeah, because she went, oh, yeah. Quote, you scare me a lot. How is she saying all this stuff? That's not what I heard. They've got her saying 5 completely rational sentences, and all I heard was, you scare me a lot, she says, to the one of the automatons, automaton, AUTOMATON. Automatons transform. While checking in, aren't they supposed to say automations? I don't know. She scans her passport at the automated kiosk and inputs the dates of her stay, after which the machine deposits a key card. That's when the robot addresses her. Your check-in is now complete, the droid rigidly declares. We hope you have a delightful stay at our hotel. It then bows, prompting the freaked out Manu to exclaim, hey, no! Well, I didn't hear that part. That's a quote, by the way. Hey, no! Commenters were similarly creeped out by the check-in droids, whose role appears to be purely cosmetic. Quote, you study hospitality for this? Said one, commenting on the phenomena of robots replacing human staff. All right, anyway, there you go. Coming to a hotel near you. Some creepy bot. Hot Horse is going to have a dream about Maggie tonight. Maybe. At least it's not insomnia. Look, I'm not going to put her in my top 10, but she is hot. I'm just saying. I'm sticking with it. I liked her in the Batman when she replaced Tom Cruise's ex-wife. what's her name? She didn't want to do the movie anymore because Tom wouldn't let her. So they had to get Maggie to play the same character. She was speaking French tickler. Hentai Hotel. I knew it. I got to get. Good night, everyone. Thank you. See you later, Cindy. She's got a auto something turned on. What time is it? 10 minutes. All right, let's finish this story from last week. The Rat Whisperer. By the way, off topic, did anyone see the news? Apparently, and I don't know the age. I just know they're okay, so otherwise I wouldn't say anything. But apparently today, some girl fell off of the Disney cruise ship between Fort Lauderdale and the Bahamas, and her dad jumped in after her, and they got them both out of the water. I've got, not knowing any of the facts, but I've got some advice. Watch your fucking kids when you're on a cruise. Pay attention. It's dangerous. They can climb the fence and freaking whoop. I mean, good on Dad for jumping in, but Dad should have jumped in before she went over. Said, hey, no. Stay away from there. Stop it. I know, the guy without any kids is saying how he would parent. No, I didn't have kids because I know I would be a bad parent. Know your limitations. That's why I didn't breed. So I wouldn't have to dive off of a cruise ship to get my kid out of the water. We go cruising every other year. I don't have to worry about some kid going over the edge. Let's see. New York Post. Quirky rat whisperer takes New York City visitors on guided tours of the city's worst rodent hotspots. They're sort of little monsters, but also sort of cute. Not as cute as Maggie Gyllenhaal. New York City has always been at war with rats. From when they jumped from ship to shore in the 18th century to the city's anti-rat campaign today. Over many decades, the reviled brown rodent has burrowed deep into the Big Apple's collective psyche. They were even referenced in a recent episode. I mean, I should be playing Round and Round. What comes around goes around. I just can't play it because of the copyright. They were even referenced in a recent episode of, quote, And Just Like That, unquote, where Carrie Bradshaw screams as rats scurry past her in the backyard. Oh, isn't that the horse that's married to Ferris Bueller? SJP? I didn't know horses were scared of rats. Thankfully, there has emerged a lone hero who braves Gotham's vermin plague to educate the masses and reduce the fright factor. Susan Reisman, leader of the Garbage and Rats in New York City walking tour. That's what I want to do. I want to go on a tour of Garbage and Rats. Clad in fuzzy fake rat ears. Oh, wait, we got to get this woman. Is she cuter than Maggie Gyllenhaal? Nope. There she is right there. Get that stupid ad off there. There she is. She's got her fake rat ears. Like a bizarro mouseketeer, the vermint savant takes guests through some of the city's most rat-infested sites while spilling retch-worthy facts on the critter's habits. A la sanitation history lesson meets an urban wildlife safari. Rats love to go up to the poop, she enthused to the entranced rodent tourists during a recent tour as she discussed the delicacy of canine excrement. Oh! They eat dog crap! Oh! It's gross! They go up and eat the dog poop that the dogs leave on the sidewalk. Quote, they'll kick through it, find the undigested kibble, she explained to the curious crowd. Darren wasn't here, but he's here now. I mean, dog poop is disgusting, but anyway, I do not ever pass by dog poop anymore without thinking, oh, it's a rat snack. Since the tour opened in April, Curious City visitors and locals alike have been clamoring to see the Big Apple's trash-loving mascot. Quote, there has been a lot of interest, Reisman told the Post, of the popular, frankly skin-crawling experience, which costs $40 a person to go on the Garbage and Rat tour. Damn, why don't I think of this shit? You get like 10 people, you make $400 and you point out rats and garbage. Quote, I sold out in 2 hours and filled the wait list during Jane's Walk, she said of the recent excursion coinciding with the annual festival of community-led walking conversations. Quote, I wasn't sure the people would show up for a Sunday night tour in the rain, but they did. On the 2-hour foray through Lower Manhattan, guests learned how the Norway rat, hey, I'm related. I'm Norwegian. Half. How the Norway rat, a misnomer as they hail from Asia.
You racist piece of shit.
Reisman explained, hitched a ride here on Hessian ships in the late 1700s. They soon discovered a veritable island of garbage.
It is garbage!
A veritable island of garbage.
It is garbage!
Caused by non-existent waste management policies that saw residents dump animal carcasses, feces, and more onto the streets and even into the East River. Quote, the rats get off the ship, they take a look around and think, jackpot! We've made it, Reisman told rapt tour takers and other revulsed guests. Quote, they are just beyond super happy, and they are as much of a New Yorker, a successful immigrant New Yorker, as any other group, unquote. From then on, rats and garbage would go hand in paw. Ooh, I got pictures of the rats. Round and round comes around. There's a rat from the tour. There's the garbage being dumped in the East River. That's lovely. I guess they're going in some subway area. There's garbage right there. Oh, there's a rat. Might be looking for a dog poop. Notably, after the 1968 sanitation workers' strike, New York City didn't return to using containers for garbage, which spawned countless opportunities for rats to multiply, Reisman explained. Guests learned many scary factoids, like how rats have sex up to 20 times a day. Holy shit.
How dare you! How dare you!
You dirty pig!
Rats have sex up to 20 times a day? Hence why the scourge is so rampant. We always use rabbits. Fucking like rabbits. It'd be fucking like rats. And visit the former site of Sportsman's Hall on Water Street, where spectators would bet on ferocious fights of terrier versus rat, hosted by Irish gang leader Kit Burns in the 1800s. Quote, it's just incredibly fun to talk about these stories, to share, to hear from other people what their experiences have also been, unquote, gushed the guide, who left her 20-year career in nonprofit work to go ratting full-time. Then, of course, there are the rats themselves. Lots and lots of rats. In fact, around 225,000 of the beasts are in the Big Apple, according to Reisman. When a dachshund-sized varmint scurried out of the bushes at one stop, Guests oohed and awed. Dachshund-sized, holy shit. Guests oohed and awed as the bird watchers might about a vibrant blue jay or rare condor. The grand finale, meanwhile, was Lower Manhattan's Delury Square, named after John Delury Sr., who founded Local 831 of the Uniformed Sanitation Men's Association in 1956, and seemingly more rodent-infested than a scene from the 2007 animated film Ratatouille. Why are people clamoring to see a creature that most would normally do anything to avoid? Brave rat tourists Caroline Murray, a current Boston resident and New York City native who is back visiting with her teenage sons, told the Post that she wanted to see something that felt more like the gritty New York that she loves and not the tourist trap of Times Square. Quote, "We saw live rats. We saw a pancake squashed flat rat. We saw a pancake squashed flat rat. We saw a guy throwing up in a gutter." She's excited she saw a guy throwing up in the gutter. Murray gushed of the sketchy scenes that unfolded in front of her. Quote, "It was a very New York experience overall that my kids don't get to always see in the Massachusetts suburbs." She added that New York City rodents are well known outside the city, claiming that the city's immortal pizza rat is a hero in Boston. "Rats are having a moment," she declared. Time is it? It's time to go. This story goes on for like another page. How much more can you talk about a rat tour? Round and round, comes around, goes around. Rat Viagra. Those rats are fucking 20 times a day.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is
I
advised.
should have probably played that about 45 minutes ago when I started talking about stewardesses and pilots having sex in the cockpit. I'm not going to lie. I am not going to lie. I kind of want to go on that rat tour. I kind of do. Hot Horse is going to count Maggie's tonight to fall asleep. Just read The Man Overboard. Fell from deck 4. Okay, deck 4 is not bad. Deck 4 is very survivable. Deck 10, 11, and 12, you can do some major damage on your way down. You don't want to go unconscious. Deck 4 is very doable. Show's over. I stump rats. Yeah, the show is over. Be back tomorrow. Waterhole. Here's the week, real quick, since I got you here. Here's the week. Got Waterhole tomorrow, regular, right? Darren's on Wednesday. He's not here next week because he's going hunting. Got Thursday is the last day for shows. There are no shows on Friday. 4th of July, 0 shows. No one's going to want to watch them anyway. So Thursday, we're going to have the Waterhole. Gail's coming on that show. And then we're doing marble races, and DJ Haunted Horse is probably not going to happen. I'd say the odds of it happening are 1 in 4. I'm still thinking about it. But I'm going to have a long work day, and I don't know that I'm going to be in the mood to do it. So anyway, no shows on Friday is the big get here. No shows on Friday. So enjoy your 4th of July. But we do have shows Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right, that's the show. We will be back tomorrow. Round and round, comes around, goes around. What, you want the DJ show? Is that what you're saying? Music. I just don't think there's gonna be. I don't think anyone's gonna be watching. That's the point that I'm trying to make. I'm thinking about it. I just think everyone's going to be leaving town, 3-day weekend. 4th of July, like I said, if it's on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, people watch. I used to have a 4th of July show, and we'd play all the, you know, any song that had like USA or whatever in it. But I think Thursday night is going to be a graveyard. So anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll think about it. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Be back tomorrow for the water hole. Any stories that we didn't get to? We got to the rat story. I mean, I've got a whole folder. I covered every story I had pulled today. Wow, that doesn't happen very often. All right, back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific. I am going to bed. See you later. I'll be asleep. I'll be asleep within an hour. See you later. Good night. Good night. Good night.